It is a trait that every feminine woman needs in a masculine man. And as femininity and being poised and elegant and being your best self is a very wholesome subject and does not only have to do with how you speak and your communication and how you walk or move, which is of course very important, but it also has to do with how you feel and how content and happy you are. And it is a fact that, especially for us women, relationships are a very, very big and impactful part of our lives that can strongly impact how we look like, yes, how we look like, how we age, our health, yeah, everything, even our posture, how we feel, because the posture also shows our inner state. Maybe let's start with one fact. The base. Men and women are different. Yes, this is a truth. It is often very misunderstood in today's world. Because of course, men and women are not different in the sense of being humans and of having human rights, etc. But they are very different in the sense of romantic relationships and in their essence. Also in their hormones, in their nervous system, etc. And it's not about better or worse, it is just different. So by embracing this truth, we can unlock the magic that exists between the masculine and the feminine. When we stop trying to fit into each other's roles, instead we start dancing in our natural polarity. And now I will tell you what this trait or this thing is that feminine women need. It is containment. And why do women, especially women who are very much connected with their feminine essence, crave containment? Because it is something that their heart or our heart has been silently asking for. It is so deeply rooted in our DNA that we truly need it to blossom. And I'm not talking about control. It is not suppression either. It is a grounded presence of a masculine man that makes you feel safe to soften, free to express, and able to relax into your feminine essence. And now imagine your man as a clamshell and you as the pearl. I think this is one of the best pictures to picture what I mean in this energy sense, but later I will explain in very, very practical ways what containment means in real life. But imagine this. Imagine a clamshell and a pearl. And you as the pearl. Delicate, beautiful, radiant. And then his grounded masculine energy that holds you. Without that, many women harden. Many women become anxious, unsatisfied, over-controlling, or they slip into survival mode. This means stress. And stress is poison for ourselves, for our looks, for how we feel, etc. And then there are still women who reject containment even though they need it. Some women have become tough because there was no healthy masculine presence in their lives. Others were controlled and not lovingly protected, which is a big difference. So now, of course, even the idea of letting a man lead in this romantic sense can feel triggering, and it's completely understandable. But resistance is often rooted in trauma, in confusion. But now I want to explain to you finally what masculine containment actually looks like, and I will also give you some real-life examples. What do you need to look for? It shows by a man who leads with clarity and confidence. It shows by a man who protects your heart, your body and your emotions. It shows in a man who provides a stable environment for your growth. And it shows in a man who shows up consistently, lovingly and with devotion. It also shows in a man who understands you and attentive to you. This was also quite theoretical, but you see already how diverse this concept is. And it is like that. We as feminine women, we simply need all those aspects to be covered in order to feel safe. And when we have those things covered, then we can also give the man what he needs without exploiting ourselves, without feeling burned out or hardened, etc. Because women always, in the wrong environment, women tend to give and overgive, especially when they are pushed into masculine energy. They burn out. They lose everything that the man was actually longing for or loved about her in the first place. So it's a really, really vicious dynamic that also many men are not aware of, but you can at least prevent it a little bit by choosing someone who shows up the right way from the beginning. And it also shows in the little things, like a man being a gentleman, opening a car door for you, planning a date from start to finish, making sure you get home safely, checking in on your emotions, or lifting burdens off your shoulders before you even asked for it. Containment in its essence, it is about creating a secure emotional and physical space where a woman can be soft, feel deeply, and really get into her essence. It manifests in different ways, and I will now give you some examples. It is about a masculine energy that holds steady, that provides emotional stability and safety, but it is also in the very practical ways of providing and protecting. It's providing the existential basics like food, shelter and comfort, in the sense of ensuring that she has never to worry about her next meal or where she will sleep when she is in his presence, in his care. Even something simple as paying for the dinner when out is not about the money, it is about the symbolism, and says and communicates, you are safe here, I've got you. It's a combination of emotional steadiness and practical reliability that builds the kind of trust in which a woman can truly exhale and leads to the kind of loyalty that men crave for. It is about being seen, prioritized, and protected and provided for. For example, a woman and a man walking into a party or a crowded space that is unfamiliar, and he notices that she feels maybe uneasy, and he puts his hand on her back, shows that he is protecting her, looks for a nice spot, gets her a drink. This kind of leadership in environments is very, very attractive to women, and it also shows masculine containment. I'm telling you this because I'm 40 and I have made a lot of life experiences. I know that in many situations we are not looking for containment, or we find ourselves in relationships in which we are unhappy, even though there are aspects that are actually fulfilled, but then the other aspects are completely disregarded and we still feel unhappy, because unfortunately, but we are complex creatures and we need this containment in all the aspects, not only in one. So how to recognize a masculine man, a healthy masculine man who provides containment? So next time you are evaluating a partner, ask yourself not only is he attractive, but can he hold me? Can he provide and protect? Can I soften around him? Does he see my heart? You were not meant to vent for yourself forever. And if this message resonated with you, I would be very happy if you give me a thumbs up. And as I said, on this channel, we are talking about all aspects of femininity. So subscribe if you are not yet subscribed, and also activate the notification bell, because only then you will be notified when I upload a new video. So thank you for watching and see you in my next video. Bye bye!